We've really valorized and turned into a virtue or a strength, cutting off people, asserting oneself, etc. And the research is actually that cultures that are much more oriented towards relationships and group activity and group identity are much healthier and much happier. For example, I was in Japan the past couple of weeks, and Japan has a very low unemployment rate, which we know is associated with higher rates of happiness. People seem much happier there. They have lower rates of mental illness, and group identity is far more important than individual identity. Okay, one last question. Are we creating generational patterns that children themselves may later repeat? Yes, we are. In a study I did with UC Berkeley professors Phil and Carolyn Cowan, we found that people who were estranged from their own parents were more at risk to do it. And that's why I wrote an article called, which is in your substack, if you haven't read it, called Dear Millennial Parents, Your Kids May One Day Estrange You Too. And why on Oprah, I turned to the couple who wanted advice about how to talk to their kids about estrangement. And I said, look, you're a role model for your kids. You're showing them that this is a valid thing to do. So you may think that your kids would never estrange you, but guess what? All the parents today who are estranged thought the same thing when they were raising their children. Okay, everybody. Well, that completes today's Q&A. I hope that was helpful. I wasn't really following the chat because I was reading the questions, but